What you're about to see took 10 years to learn to identify. There were 6 people here on this particular day. One passed within 20 feet of this monster on camera. Okay, we have shots from Florida here. This is going to be the second individual that looks like this that I've documented in Florida. But watch this, man. I mean, this is nuts. You can see this thing blinking, and look at the eyes on the thing, man. Look at the eyeballs. We're staring at a pupil right there. I'm 175 yards out, man. DJI Osmo. That's what I got to say. This is a big creature, man. This cheek right here is, it's strange, the bone structure, but you can plainly see, you know, there's nostrils on the sides. And the eyes, he's looking at us. Now, I haven't really adjusted a lot in this other than a little bit of exposure. That's it. The shot, as I've shown, is pretty dark. But, I mean, we're staring at this guy. Let's look at him blink again. Look at that. And you can see the eyes looking back and forth in his head. That is nuts. And this is an immense creature, okay? I got news for you. This thing's huge. You can see him in there. Look at that. Wow, dude, look at that thing. It's just awesome. And that's in the span of about 35 frames, 40 frames. Now, the light is what's keeping this changing. And yeah, there could be individuals with him. But I'm really staying focused on this because this particular creature is so huge. I mean, we're looking at a tree line here, man. And these are full-grown trees. This creature's got to be over 10 feet. This thing's enormous, but we're staring at it. Here's the eye again. That's the left eye of the creature. Here's the right eye. You can see the bone structure of this thing's orbits. The bottom, where the cheek is, you've got these huge bones sticking off. It almost looks like a Punisher skull. And so, like I said, I'm going to post some shots. Check the community tab. But, I mean, look at this monster. This is what's out there in Florida, right? This guy is literally hanging out in a wildlife management area eating cows. No joke. This is what's out there, and this is what's going on, and you need to stick around because I'm telling you, this dude right here, we're going to get this guy on film magnificently. Look at that thing blinking. Look in between the frames. Oh, man. Yeah, nuts. Nuts is what we do here at Crypto Reality. That thing's over 10 feet. I guarantee you when that thing stands up. It's laying on the ground looking across a prairie. And that full screen shot is right here. The creature's right here. Do you understand how large that thing is? Let's take a look again. Look at this. Dude, this is real. And this is happening. Welcome to Hidden Reality. I shot this with a 3D camera, a virtual reality 180 camera, about 3 years ago. The encounter taught me a valuable lesson, and I don't go in by myself anymore. Alrighty guys, we're in the editor and we're taking a look at these Sasquatch that I encountered in the creek bed by myself. This guy, I think, was responsible for putting the apple there. Whether it was for me or a trap for hogs or for me, I don't know. I just know the encounter happened, and this is what I saw. And now you can see the eye shine coming out here. Now what does that mean? It means this creature has nocturnal eyes. Anytime you see something in the daytime that has this milky white pupil, you have to understand that that is light reflecting off the back of that eyeball, off of that lens back there, and it's literally reflecting light from the diffused forest canopy light right back at me, and so we can see it. We're picking it up. You see the ball there and the ball there. This is the left eye of the creature, and here's the right eye. You can see the nose right here. But if we go back a frame and we look, you can see that this creature, as I stated, was starting to smile. And the mouth goes all the way across. You can see this lip right here. This is the mouth, man. This is a very large creature, actually. This is a full-grown cypress tree. In fact, this particular cypress tree is dead, and this is the one that they dug under. He was right in between these two cypress trees, and he was like kind of wrapped around it. I don't know if he was concealing other ones, but I know this: they were dead silent, save the tiny, heavy movements of cracking in the light brush that was in front of me. But you can plainly see this creature right here. It's the bottom of the nose. So here's the nose, the bridge, and you've got that, like, you know, you can see the nostrils and the mouth and the eyes. Head's up in here. Now, is there anything with it? It could be, because we're in this area and we know there's several. There's a group of them, right? So again, you can see where the mouth is, and here's the nose, and you can see that eye shine. Now, if we move frames and we go forward, he's shifted position. You can still see he's kind of in the same position, but not. And that's because at the time I was shooting these frames, the creature had started moving, and so I was literally in the process of getting ready to jump and didn't even know that was going to happen, right? It almost looks like there's that little tiny hand over his mouth. Like, is this a female? You can see there's movement right here, and this could be a thumb, and then the fingers, and it looks like maybe a little arm. So is this a mother, a female with an infant? We don't know. We just know that does appear to be a small hand on this thing's face. You know what I mean? More will be revealed. My incursions into this area, have really brought incredible footage. You know, so, but we'll definitely see with future expeditions. You can plainly see this creature, and here you can see where it's literally shifted positions, and you know, it's starting to, I guess maybe it was moving at the same time I was moving, so we're getting some blur, but you can make out where its lips are pursed. And you can see the nose is in a little bit different position as well. And then we move into the final frame, and we get a very clear shot as I'm jumping away of this creature's eyes. And like I said, looked like a green blob wearing wraparound sunglasses. Even though I saw one that was that color, I didn't think that it was across the board that these things, there's a whole bunch of them that have this white skin. We now know this. You can see this creature staring right at the camera. Now Blake's sitting there with the psionics. He knows there's something there. He's focused on that area, but he doesn't understand. It's further down. He senses something. You can tell in the footage. Look at this creature just sitting there watching, little white-skinned Homo sapien. It's insane, man. This is real. This is what went on during 168 when those guys were talking about, man, we had all kinds of stuff in the bushes around us. Yeah, here it is. The examination has just begun. You can see that little sucker in there. It's crazy, man. But this is awesome. I'm really glad that that Carrie gave me the footage and told me whatever you do with it, you do with it. I don't care anymore. I'm about doing this, and so I'm going to start reviewing this footage from 168, and we're going to see what else we come up with. But I can tell you right now, the frames that are in this are awesome. I mean, this is what it is, and they're only about 60 feet away. Like I said, if you really look, you can see eye shine and facial movement through this. Look at this shot right here. Here's a Bigfoot, a white-skinned anthropoid. A white-skinned Homo sapiens cognatus right there, man. And we've added Floridanus to the back of it. But this is the guy. You can see his eyes shine in both eyes, and his head's up here. You can even see a little bit of the hair coming off his head, man. It's nuts.
So this is the tree line where Brian got stampeded at. He said the yell came from over here. First thing we see is broken off branches and a game trail that runs the whole length of this perimeter right here. It's going in that direction too. And we got mud. I think this is going to be our best bet for finding tracks today because it's off the grid and way in the back of this area. So I'm going to stay with it for a few minutes and just let the clip run in the event that we walk up on a big track. I got barefoot. I got a barefoot track right there.